Hey y'all, in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I made this Southern baked macaroni and cheese. The recipe that I followed will be down in the description box so that you can get the exact measurements if you're interested. So I have 8 ounces of macaroni noodles, 6 tablespoons of butter, 4 tablespoons of flour, 2 12-ounce cans of evaporated milk, 1 cup of half and half. In this little bowl, I have mixed together some onion and garlic powder, Creole seasoning, and a pinch of cayenne pepper. I'll also be using some salt and pepper to taste. And then in this bowl, I have grated some Monterey Jack cheese, mozzarella, and sharp cheddar. So I'm going to start by boiling a large pot of water, and I'm just going to season that really well with some salt, and then I will of course add in my pasta, and I'm just going to cook that according to the box directions. And then once it's fully cooked, I'm going to drain that. Now I'm going to get started on my cheese sauce. So I'm just going to toss in the butter and let that melt. Then I'm going to add in my flour and whip out my silicone whisk. I definitely don't want to scratch my nonstick surface, and I'm just going to let that cook for a couple of minutes so that I can cook out that flour taste. This is the roux that is going to thicken your cheese sauce. So now I'm just going to start slowly adding in both of those cans of the evaporated milk as well as the half and half. Now I'm going to add in my spices. This seasoning combination was on point. This was definitely not a bland macaroni and cheese, even in the slightest. I'm just taking my whisk and making sure that there is no lumps remaining, and then I'm going to add in the best part, the cheeses. So I'm just going to cook this over medium-low for a few minutes just until that cheese melts, and here it is when it is done. So I'm just going to add back in that cooked pasta, making sure that I take my spoon to break it all up really well and mix it really thoroughly. So now it is time to season it to taste with your salt and pepper. You can definitely serve it just like this. I mean, look how creamy that is. But since I was serving it for a party and I wanted it to be less messy, I did go ahead and bake it. So I just poured that on into a 9x13 sprayed baking dish, and I was supposed to reserve some of that cheese that went into the sauce for the top, but I had some friends over and I was talking, cooking, and filming all at the same time, and I'm definitely not a multitasker, but luckily I had some cheese left in my fridge, so I just quickly grated some over the top. It's not perfect by any means, but it's all good. There's plenty of cheese in the sauce. So I'm just going to bake that in my oven at 350 degrees for 20 minutes. And here is what it looked like when it was done. How delicious does that look? Now I had to really slow down this last clip so I could get in everything that I wanted to say, but I just wanted to show you guys the texture to expect from this. This isn't going to be like a boxed macaroni and cheese. I didn't use Velveeta or anything, so this is about what it will look like. That sauce really clung to the noodles. This was my first time trying this particular recipe, and we really enjoyed it, so I would definitely make it again. So if any of you guys decide to try this recipe, definitely let me know down in the comments what you thought about it, or take a picture and tag me on Instagram. I would love to see that. So that's going to wrap up this video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.